That's an example of what not to do. When you're practicing at home and you find that you're playing clean and you don't want it to break up too much, and you might find that you want to use a compressor because you want to be able to hit the guitar hard and have it not sort of clip the mic you're using or whatever with too high transient peaks. So you compress the clean sound using a high compression rate, like a ratio of 10 to 1, which is what I'm doing here, using my Empress compressor, which is not shown. But it's on 10 to 1, which is a very high ratio of compression. It kind of sounds like a Dynacomp, which is a very not subtle compressor. I suggest you do not play with hard compression at home because it ruins your technique. It doesn't ruin it, but I think you'll benefit from not using a hard compression when you practice at home, because that way you won't be forgiven for your overplaying when you play too hard or not soft enough or not hard enough, because it'll all be fixed by the compressor. Try not to fix your shit with the compressor, because you want to be able to play without one when you have to. If you do use a compressor at home, which I do sometimes, but I never play it on 10 to 1. I put it on 2 to 1. Which I just switched it to. You can tell it sounds much different. Here's 2 to 1. Here's 10 to 1. 2 to 1 retains the front end of the note. 10 does not. Hope you can hear that difference. I know YouTube also compresses. If you have a mix knob on your compressor, even better. You could back it off to about 50%. That'll give you something like this at 2 to 1, as opposed to full on, which sounds like this. When you roll it back, you get a little bit more of your dry signal in there. Sounds a little bit more natural. You could switch it to 10 to 1 with a 50-50 mix. That would sound something like this. As opposed to the full mix, which would be this. Blending in the dry. It's a subtle difference, but it affects the way the guitar feels and the way you play it, which is what we're trying to get at here. It's less about your gear per se. Excuse me, I'm sweating. And more about the way you set it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't overcompress your signals. Otherwise, you'll train yourself to make mistakes. We don't want that. We want to find the mistakes first at home. Get rid of them slowly but surely. So that way when you play with other people, you won't make those fucking mistakes. Dig it? Chill. I know you do.